Net neutrality is the principle that Internet service providers and governments regulating most of the Internet must treat all data on the Internet the same, and not discriminate or charge differently by user, content, website, platform, application, type of attached equipment, or method of communication. 1. For instance, under these principles, Internet service providers are unable to intentionally block, slow down or charge money for specific websites and online content. The term was coined by Columbia University media law professor Tim Wu in 2003, as an extension of the long-standing concept of a common carrier, which was used to describe the role of telephone systems. 2345. A widely cited example of a violation of net neutrality principles was the Internet service provider Comcast's secret slowing, throttling, of uploads from peer-to-peer file sharing, peer-to-peer, applications by using forged packets. 6. Comcast did not stop blocking these protocols, like BitTorrent, until the FCC ordered them to stop. 7. In another minor example, the Madison River Communications Company was fined $15,000 by the FCC, in 2004, for restricting their customers' access to Vonage, which was rivaling their own services. 8. AT&T was also caught limiting access to FaceTime, so only those users who paid for AT&T's new shared data plans could access the application. 9. In July 2017, Verizon Wireless was accused of throttling after users noticed that videos played on Netflix and YouTube were slower than usual, though Verizon commented that it was conducting network testing and that net neutrality rules permit reasonable network management practices. 10. Research suggests that a combination of policy instruments will help realize the range of valued political and economic objectives central to the network neutrality debate. 11. Combined with strong public opinion, this has led some governments to regulate broadband internet services as a public utility, similar to the way electricity, gas, and the water supply are regulated, along with limiting providers and regulating the options those providers can offer.
Today, New York. Ui ban tru ian thong lin bang chin thuk kong bo mo ban du thou vi coach da tu diet kak qui tak vi net neutrality, nam bind dang ho of iek break internet van gan kak nak kong kap dich vu bang rong kong a kakong dung va dich vu kua ho. Bei jio cow hoi la, du gi se ze ra tip theo? Radi mai. Vi eek de chu ian kua FCC say cho fep kak kong tai nu Comcast. At NT Verizon Thursday Phi Kak Kong Tai Internet de Tri Kapan Han Han Toin Goi Tu Dung Vach Han Kak Dich Vu Ben Go I Ma Ho Con Fitch. Su Tha Doi Ne Kung Lama Lot Kak Bien Fat Bao Vien Goi Tu Dung, Bao Gum Kak Yo Kal Vi Quian Ring Tu Va Kak Qui Tak Kam Kak Han Vi Con Kong Bankian Chon Goi Tu Dung Ko Kanong Theo Du Oi Ku Ne I Vi Vi E Kat Jai Am Jai A. Chutish FCC Ajit Pai Cho Bait Coach Kua Ong Lo I Bo Kak Kui Din Con Kanft. Nhung Hun Goi Lo Lang Rang Dags U Ot Kua Ong Sain Gan Chan Kak Kong Tai Kong Kau Vetalai Kong Dan Bin Thuong Ha No Su Thuong Zot Kua Kak Kong Tai Kap Vakon Day. Gigi San, Gu Ko Van Kua Tom Wheeler, Chutish FCC Kua Obama, Ngoida Ben Han Kak Kui Tak Vitrung Lap, Cho Bait Hin Ne Dang Bai La Du. Du Salamo Surati Kan Ban Tun Hung Druok De Kuak Ha Hai Ben. No Sakian Goiti Udung Vakan Tran Hon Ton Kon Duok Bao Vi. Trong Chin Quian Kua Dank Kong Hoi Q Oi Kung, Chin Sach Kua George W. Bush, Chin Sach Kua FCC Cho Tham Wan Goi Ko Than Hin Than Hung Gi Homuon Tren Internet Vasu Dung Kak Dich Vu Mahoathich. Yuin Hien. Nung no Luke Nam Kong Din Ring Nguyen Tak Trung Lap Net Trong Quid and Kong Bao Jio Du Ok to Chuk Tai Toan, Iten Hat La Cho Den Ki Wheeler De Du Ok Kak Qui Tak Heen Han Dang Du Ok Du Keen Chamdet. Kak Digs Yoat Guo Pai Koko Hoi Trot De Du Ok Ban Han Tai Kuak Hop Teep Theo Kua FCC Vao Thing Mu Oi Hai. Nhung Se Kon Hung Vu Keen to Thatch Thug Ho. More details. The formal proposal reveals more details of the plan than were in the FCC's Tuesday press release. For instance, if companies like Comcast, AT&T and Verizon decide to block a particular app, throttle data speeds for a rival service or offer faster speeds to companies who pay for it, they simply need to disclose their policies for doing so. The FCC also says it will preempt state rules on privacy and net neutrality that contradict its approach. Verizon has noted that New York has several bills pending, and that the California legislature has proposed coming up with its own version of the net neutrality should the federal versions of perish. The plan would leave complaints about the deceptive behavior and monitor privacy to the Federal Trade Commission, which already regulates privacy for Internet companies like Google and Facebook. Best behavior. Broadband providers are promising to be on their best behavior. Comcast said it does not and will not block, throttle or discriminate against lawful content. AT&T said that all major ISPs have publicly committed to preserving an open internet and that any ISP foolish enough to manipulate what's available online for customers will be quickly and decisively called out. Verizon said that users should be able to access the internet when, where, and how they choose. Cranes do not put much weight on those promises, noting that many carriers have used their networks to disadvantage rivals. For example, the Associated Press in 2007 found Comcast was blocking some file sharing. AT&T blocked Skype and other internet calling services on its network on iPhone until 2009. But others suggest fear of a public uproar will help restrain egregious practices such as blocking and throttling. "I'm not sure there's any benefit to doing that," said Son. "It's just going to get people angry at them for no good reason. They do not monetize that." Fast lanes, slow lanes. AT&T, Verizon and Comcast for faster or better access to consumers. That would leave startups and institutions that aren't flush with cash, like libraries or schools, relegated to slower service, said Corinne McSherry, legal director at the Electronic Frontier Foundation, a digital rights group. In turn, startups would find it harder to attract investors, Son said. Michael Chi, general counsel of the video startup Vimeo, said broadband companies will try to lay groundwork for a two-tiered internet, one where cash-strapped companies and services are relegated to the slow lane. To stay competitive, small companies would need to pony up for fast lanes if they could, but those costs would ultimately find their way to consumers. The view is different at the Information Technology and Innovation Foundation, a Washington, D.C., think tank funded by Google and other established tech companies. Doug Brake, a telecom policy analyst at the foundation, said there's little chance broadband companies will engage in shenanigans, given how unpopular they already are with the public. Brake likewise played down the threat of internet fast lanes, arguing that they'll only be useful in limited situations such as high-quality teleconferencing. Like the FCC, he argued that antitrust law can serve to deter potentially anti-competitive behavior by internet providers. Copyright 2017 The Associated Press. All rights reserved. This material may not be published, broadcast, rewritten or redistributed.